Hey everyone, welcome to WagerTalk TV. I'm your host, Minty Betts, and joining me today is Bryan Leonard at @BLeonardSports on Twitter and Tony Finn at WagerTalk on Twitter. Give him a follow. This Sunday we've got Super Bowl 54, the San Francisco 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. We're talking totals in this video, and I know a ton of people are on the over. Do you agree, Bryan, with this?
Well, now that we got rid of the suits. You know, the last panel had the guys wearing the suit jackets. Yeah, they're hip. They're hoping to get on ESPN, yeah. The rest of us old people are just happy we're still alive. We'll give you the details on this one. I kind of like the over here. I didn't think I would, but when I take a look and I break down how these games are going to play out, San Francisco, when they've played a team with either an elite quarterback, which Kansas City has, or a quarterback that can run, a mobile quarterback, they haven't done very well at all. I talked in an earlier video about one of my props, and one of the things was San Francisco gets a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and they get the sacks, but they get the sacks on third down when the other team is put in bad positions. Well, Kansas City's not going to be able to keep them from doing that. They're going to be able to hit these short passes across the middle. They're going to make it nice and easy for them. So I think the Kansas City offenses are going to be able to do pretty much exactly what they want to do. Now, they're not going to be able to throw the ball over the heads of the San Francisco defense, so that's what San Francisco is going to do. So there'll be a lot of short passes, runs to the running back and everything, but I think Kansas City is going to be able to move the ball the way they want. San Francisco, on the other hand, wants to run the football. Now, when you want to play an under, you don't mind. You like a team running the football, but you like a team running the football for 3 yards. San Francisco is going to have a lot of success against Kansas City running this football.
Yeah, agreed.
And if you're San Francisco in this game, you know you have to match Kansas City offensively. The teams that they played in the playoffs so far have not been real big offensive teams. You know, the Packers are not a big offensive team like they've been in the past. So they could get that lead, and then they can run the football, take time off the clock. Kansas City, #1 in the NFL in points, and like last in the NFL in possessions, because they score, and they score quickly. Yeah. So I like the over here, but the last panel with the suits, they did make one good point.
Those guys, yeah.
Yeah, and that's that early in these Super Bowl games, the first few minutes are really slow.
Yes.
It's a feeling out process. So I think the live betting of the over is probably the way to go, and where you can avoid that first 6-7 minutes of the game and then get the scoring after that. But I have it that both these teams are going to put up some points. They're going to be able to do what they want. Offenses are going to be the two best on the field this week, and I like the over.
Okay, Tony Finn.
I have, for days, attempted to talk myself into playing the right side of the total, which is the under, but I can't do it.
Why?
Bryan covered most of it, and only also because 55 is a big number.
55 is a big number. It wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't go up high.
Yeah.
Not even. Once the public starts betting on Friday and Saturday, you're probably going to see, I believe you'll see the Chiefs go to a -2 in this too. That's just my opinion. I think you're going to see that because while neither one of these teams are big public teams, Mahomes is more public than Jimmy G. He just is. And he's just gotten the notoriety. So.
But Jimmy G's cute, she said.
I said Jimmy GQ. That's his name.
Oh, did you?
GQ?
Well, he is
Jimmy
good
GQ? Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy
I just thought you said he was cute.
That's
My wife thinks he's cute.
That's for another video.
But I just don't think so. I think that you're going to see things from San Francisco that you haven't seen in the 2 playoff games. Bryan covered it. They've faced a couple teams that they played to that game, and that is they got the lead, they ran the football. If they don't have the lead in this game, if for some chance, and would it shock you really if Kansas City got a 2-touchdown lead? It wouldn't surprise me one bit. You can count on 2 things. You can count on Shanahan getting really creative and not running the football. And that's just the way it's going to be. So we can play this game out all we want to in our mind. What's going to happen? I've played it out in my mind 100 different ways. And for the most part, I can't. And I'm pretty easy to talk into stuff. I talk myself into stuff all the time that's a mistake.
But you can't get yourself
but I cannot get myself to play the under. And it's the right way to play this. This number's too high. There's so many things that have to go right to go over 55. And there's just a few things that have to go wrong to go under. But I can't. I find no. There's not a fiber in my body that wants to go out and bet a 10 large on the under, so I'm just going to have fun play the over.
Well, if Kansas City, let's say Kansas City comes out and gets a 17-point lead early on, San Francisco could still run the football and have success doing it. Yes. Plus, they can also pass the football. Kansas City is going to continue to do what they do best, and that'll be passing the football. And, you know, I always talk about this, the difference between playing regular season games and games in the playoffs. In the regular season, you don't want to blow somebody out because later on you might have to play them again. Yeah. Once you get to the playoffs, you knock that team out, you're not going to see them again.
And one last point.
They continue to put their foot on the gas.
That's absolutely the case. And this is the last game of the season. And I think if you're, as we're talking props, I think you're going to see converted fourth downs. I think you're going to see 2-point attempted 2-point. Nothing. They're going to pull everything out of the bag in certain situations, almost any situation. You know, Shanahan wants to keep Mahomes and the Chiefs off the field. What makes you think there's not going to be an attempted fourth down? There will be. I promise.
Okay, well, thank you guys. Make your Super Bowl Sunday super with $10 off any package at WagerTalk.com and SportsMemo.com when you use coupon code SB10 at checkout. There is no limit on the number of times you can use the coupon or how many different cappers you can use it on. The coupon will be good Sunday, February 2nd, right up to kickoff of the Super Bowl. Use it on any daily or long-term subscription.